Welcome back to Roblox Fly, the flyest YouTube channel around. Roblox is one of the most popular video games on the market. There's so much to do and explore within the game. This makes it very appealing to people of all ages, including kids. Kids can easily get lost in the virtual world. There's so many people to meet and things to do. It can even become overwhelming for some. But even with all the great things that Roblox has to offer, there are some negatives. There is plenty of things that can completely ruin the game for some. And in this video, we'll be going over the top 8 things that ruin Roblox for kids. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below after doing so. At the end of every month, we'll be picking one lucky person in the comments to be shouted out in our videos. So without further ado, let's get out of the list. Number 1, the Wildstar Skin. In Roblox, being able to customize your character is a big part of the game. It's what separates you from everybody else. It allows you to express your uniqueness. Nobody wants a noob skin or generic skin that will have you looking like everybody else. Unfortunately, you can't get these skins for free. You need Robux to buy them. You would think that all skins in Roblox are kid-friendly because, well, it's a kid-friendly game. But that is not exactly the case. There is actually a skin called Wildstar that is quite suggestive and definitely not very appropriate for kids. I mean, not only does the skin look suggestive, the description for the skin itself is she's young, wild, and free. I mean, that's not really kid-friendly, is it? And for a parent to see this, it'll definitely ruin the game for kids. Number 2, Robux. This is an obvious one. Kids want to be able to have all the newest and coolest gear on Roblox. Like mentioned earlier, being able to customize your character is a big part of the game, but that comes with a cost. To get these cool items and gear, you need Robux, and that's not free. If we take a look at the Roblox website, Robux can range anywhere from $5 to $200, and most parents obviously aren't going to spend that much money for virtual clothes and gear, and that sadly ruins the experience for kids. And what's worse, kids will sometimes steal their parents' credit card to buy Robux. So yeah, as you can tell, Robux can definitely ruin the game for kids. Number 3, creeps. This is one of the more uncomfortable things on the list. We know that Roblox is meant to be a kid-friendly game, but there are some suspect people who play the game as well. And with the chat filter, that's just a recipe for disaster. When you're in the same game as someone else, you're able to message other users in that server. This can be useful for communication when all players are working together to achieve a common goal. But you can also private message players when you aren't in the same service, and an issue arises. Most of the time, communication between players is harmless. They're just trying to be funny and ask each other what games they want to play. But there are times where the messages can be weird and inappropriate. There can also be bullying involved. So picture a young innocent kid playing Roblox then being harassed by a stranger online. And sometimes those strangers can be teenagers or even adults. It can get to the point where it gets really dangerous if you come across the wrong person. So in conclusion, creeps are one of the main factors that ruin Roblox for kids. Number 4, weird usernames. When you first make your Roblox account, you need to create a username. Everyone that plays Roblox has their own unique username. Of course, Roblox themselves have coding that prohibits and bans certain words or phrases from being a part of your username. But still, people find loopholes to pull it off. Some usernames are actually funny and harmless, which is no problem at all. However, some usernames make you wonder how they were able to get away with a name like that. For a kid-friendly game, you would think the filters would be much better, but nope. Little kids can still be exposed to inappropriate usernames, and that is not okay. Number 5, treatment of noobs. Nobody wants to be called a noob. Some people actually take real offense to that. Being a noob or a newbie to a game can come with some harassment. Now most of the time you can tell who a noob is if they have default skins. And most kids of course can't afford the coolest skins because, well, not everyone's parents will buy Robux for them. And unfortunately they'll get made fun of. Roblox does have a strict no bullying policy, but it can only do so much. It's an unfortunate situation, but noobs do get worse treatment than your average Roblox player, and that can ruin the experience for a kid. Number 6, foul language. Continuing the theme of inappropriate words and usernames, foul language occurs more than you would think. The chat filters in Roblox aren't that great. When in a server, people can be sneaky and find ways to message you curse words and other things that kids shouldn't see. If I'm a parent and see my kid is learning foul language from playing Roblox, I wouldn't let my kid play anymore. Number 7, trolls. Now obviously trolls are really bad. I mean, some can say they're worse than hackers because their main objective is to make it a really bad experience for you. If you're playing a team-based game, a troll is the worst because they'll sabotage you. There are also trolls who literally just spam invites, and that gets very annoying too. And kids can lose their patience and joy for the game because of it. Kids just want to get on the game and have fun, but when you throw trolls in the mix, it's never good. Number 8, scammers. This one is terrible. Remember, it's little kids we're talking about. They just get on the game and have a good time. But then you have people trying to take advantage of that and scam. Scammers can contact Roblox players via private message and offer them large amounts of Robux for free. Of course, kids don't know any better and they will take them in a heartbeat. But the scammers will ask for personal information like credit card info, and I'm sure you can figure out what happens next. Scammers in general just ruin the experience for kids. And that wraps up our list for the top 8 things that ruin Roblox for kids. If you have anything else you want to add, comment down below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a like.